Hi, this is Steve at Aaron's Music Service. This is a 1975 Gibson Hummingbird. It's a natural, as you can see. It's a nice example of Gibson's workmanship. Got a great feeling neck, got a nice, pretty finish on it. Just like they were made in the 1970s, it had a terrible top. This one. This top was on it. It's got terrible Gibson bracing from the 1970s. Gibson made beautiful guitars that their flat top guitars sounded terrible in the 1970s because they put this bracing with a double X and a giant bridge plate and these huge braces in it. All this structure like a bridge to keep it from collapsing, and it still collapsed. You can see kind of where it cracked up in here, and then it's a bunch of nonsense. So what we did was we made a new top, put it on it. This is the top that we made that something happened funny, but this is the way you're supposed to make a top. A couple of 3 tone bars instead of a double X with a small bridge plate with a couple of these little braces like this that are scalloped, so they're taken down smaller. You can see how this is made. This top also, you can't really see it in the camera, I'm sure, but this has a slight arch. That one doesn't, the one I just set down. So you put an arch in the top, a little teeny bit, even though they call it a flat top guitar, it's a very shallow arch, like 21-foot radius, something like that, 15-foot. Anyway, the old Gibsons from the 70s sound kind of dead. They have a big body, they have a little bit of boom when you play them, but when you play them, you realize there's not much volume, and they're kind of blah sounding. We put a real top on it, and it sounds great. And it's kind of cool because it's a 70s one. It has a great neck. They made the best necks back then. Their tops were nothing to write home about, and they played the best of just about anything they ever made. So, sounds the way it should sound. And we redid the finished course on the top. This is the original bridge. This is the original finger rest. So other than the top and, some new strings, it's still an all-original guitar, as it were. It's like the old joke about the hatchet. This is the hatchet that belonged to George Washington. Well, they lost the head 200 years ago. They put a new head on it, and, well, we had to replace the handle. But other than that, this is the hatchet that George Washington used to chop down the cherry tree. So this is a little more original than that hatchet. And it sounds good. I'd like to grow my nails back out so I can pick. Anyway, and we did it right here at Aaron's. Took a little while because, well, it takes a little while to do these things. But, yeah, it's a nice guitar. So, have a nice day.